Alright, good morning guys, and welcome back to another video. So today is going to be a little bit dense on the cardio. So I'm planning on doing a 1 mile right after I finish stretching. Right now I'm stretching just because whenever I run, if I don't stretch, I feel like my legs lock up a little bit, my ankles start to feel all weird, so I'm making sure that I get a good stretch before I go and do this mile. So with this mile, I'm going to time it just because it's been a minute since I've seen what my 1 mile time is. So that's what I'm doing right now, stretching, going to do my 1 mile for time. Today's Friday, August 14th. So in my workout plan, this would have been a day for upper body, which is just 300 push-ups. That's just kind of what I labeled it. So it's 300 push-ups, and then that's as fast as possible. And then a 3 mile run. So I'm changing it up a little bit just to facilitate growth within my cardio training. So what I'm actually going to do today, starting with the 1 mile for time, like I said, run 1 mile for time, and then I'm going to follow that up with 2 miles for distance. I'm going to do 2 miles for, or 2 miles doing 30-60s, so sprint for 30 seconds, jog for 60 seconds. Some people jog, some people walk. I'm going to jog just because I kind of want to get the 2 mile done as quickly as possible, but it is, like I said, just for distance, not for time, obviously, because I'm doing 30-60s. So I'm doing that just to kind of see. I'm experimenting a little bit just to see how it's going to feel and see if it's going to be beneficial and helpful. And then following that 2 miles, so that's going to be like a warm-up for my 3 mile ruck. So you guys saw in the last video, if you didn't, go ahead and check that out. You guys saw in the last video a 3 mile ruck for time. Now I want to get that time down. I think I did that in like 46, 47 minutes. So I want to get that down to try to get it at least a 40-minute flat, or at least sub 45-minute 3 mile. So that's what I'm doing today. Like I said, the 1 mile for time, 2 miles for distance, and 3 mile ruck. So that's what I'm going to be doing. After my 1 mile, I do have a dentist appointment, so I'm going to go to that, and then right after that, I am going to go ahead and get that run in. So I'm going to do my stretches, I'm going to do my 1 mile, I'm going to get a little grub, get a little breakfast, and then I'm going to wait until I have to go to the dentist. It's 12:30 right now. I don't have to be at the dentist until 2:40, so I'm going to go ahead and do all this. And then eat some breakfast, maybe play a little bit of COD, and we'll see what happens. Oh! Did you hear the pop? I'm getting old. Yeah, so I'm going to stretch, and then I'm going to get this 1 mile. Woo! Alright, so I'm out here to do my mile. I forgot that the watch that I had, my Apple Watch, was dead. So I'm using a different watch, which obviously isn't digital, so I won't be able to necessarily track the mileage. But I'm running in an area that I run frequently, and I know that all the way down the block, or all the way down the street and around the block, twice is a mile. So I'm going to start here at this stop sign, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and when I finish the second one, that's when I hit a mile. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this. It's 12:45, and I'm gonna try to finish this before. Ideally, I'm gonna try to finish this before 1 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame. Should not even be a problem. It's only a mile, so it's only 2 laps. So I'm about to get that started. I'll see you guys after. So I just finished my mile, and I finished it at 7 minutes and 33 seconds. See, I want a sub 7 at least, and I don't think I've ever ran a sub 7. So that's my goal as far as my 1 mile. I got a lot of goals as far as 1 mile, 2 mile distance runs, but for now, my 1 mile time is 7 minutes and 33 seconds. I want to try to get that down to sub 7. If that's that, I'm gonna get some breakfast. Breakfast! Because I'm hungry. Alright, so per usual, post-workout meal is going to be yogurt with some almonds, some granola chunks, and blueberries. I usually put strawberries and raspberries in there, but I did not realize I did not have them. So I'm a wee bit annoyed by that, but that's okay. Blueberries are just fine. And then also I have some strong reds, strong greens, and then BPN's G1M Sport, which is something that's going to refuel, rehydrate, and propel me into my second workout of the day, which, like I said earlier, is actually going to be a 2-mile run for distance and then a 3-mile ruck. So the 2-mile run, not too worried about. 3-mile ruck, I want to get sub 45 on. So when I did it the first time in the last video, which is something I also noted earlier, I got like a 46-minute, 47-minute 3-mile, and that's a little bit also because I got lost on the trail. How you get lost on a trail? The most LT thing I think I have ever done. Anyways, I have no idea how I got lost, but anyways, so it added a little bit of time. So I have that goal for today, sub 45 minutes. I am going to eat breakfast, and then I'm also going to play a couple of games of Warzone just because I have a dentist appointment in a little bit under an hour. So I'm just going to play a few games and then go to my dentist appointment. Following that, because it should only be like 30 minutes. Following that, I'm going to go get my 2 miles for distance and then my 3 miles for time. So that is what we're doing right now. Like I said, I'm just going to eat and then play some Warzone. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. I'm at this nature preserve. I'm about to go ahead and get this ruck. Like I said, I'm doing 5 miles instead of just the 3, and it's gonna take the place of the 2-mile run for distance that I was gonna do. So I'm gonna get this started. I'm still gonna try to do the 45 minutes for 3 miles, but it's gonna end up being 5 miles total. So I'll do the math on what that should be for a good standard after the fact. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to this ruck because they close in 2 hours. Now I could finish 5 miles in 2 hours, no problem, and it'll actually be a little bit. It'll probably be a little bit over an hour, either an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. That's a decent time to shoot for a 5 mile, but because about an hour and a half is kind of what you want for a 6 mile, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for about an hour flat for 5 miles. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I got my Camelback right there, got my ruck right there, and I'm ready to go. So that's what we're doing now. I'm at 14:26. So that was the first mile. 14:26. Gotta start cooking. On a decent pace so far. Just gotta keep it. That's mile 2. That one was at a 14:43 pace. So I'm at 29:46 right now. Whew. I think that might be a little bit slower than the first mile, which is to be expected. So I'm gonna just keep pushing. On track to get a good 3 mile. All right, so I just finished my 3rd mile at 44 minutes and 7 seconds. So not amazing, but better than last time. And I hit my goal of getting a sub 45-minute 3 mile. Got 2 miles left. Grinding it. Right now I'm at 45:29 and 3.8 miles. So 3.08 miles. So at a 14:47 pace, just keep this up. We'll get a sub hour. No, I lied. We'll get a sub 1:15 5 mile. But as far as the 3 mile, What's up, turtle? So I just hit mile 4 at 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's a little bit under a 15-minute mile pace for 4 miles. So we're doing good. It's the last mile. This is mile 5. Gonna try to get it at an hour and 15 or less. Almost done, baby. Woo! By this point, I have no idea whether this has been blurry or not, or smudged up, or what the case is. I'm at 4.71 miles in 1 hour and 11 minutes. Oh, I'm lost. It happens every time. Yep, it's this way. Oh, gotta make up now. Ah. And there it is, 5 miles in an hour and 14 minutes and 48 seconds. Whew. All right, so I just finished my 5-mile ruck. The 5 miles was completed in 1 hour, 15 minutes and 15 seconds. This was done at a 14:56 minute average mile pace, and I burned off 774 calories in this. And not that it matters, like I said, because it's Florida, but there's an elevation gain in this of 117 feet. So that's pretty good. I smashed 2 of my goals. I wanted to get a sub 115 5-mile, and then I also wanted to do a sub 45 3 miles. So I did both of those, so I'm really excited with these times. I'm really excited with the performance. I recommend you guys get out and do the same, you know, just throw some weight on your back. I believe this is 45 to 50 pounds, but I don't 100% remember, but I should just weigh it. But this is packed from the last FTX that I had last semester. So I never took anything out besides my Kevlar, but even with my Kevlar, I was a little bit overweight in the first place. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm about to go to Publix or Walmart, one of the two, because I am hungry. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do lobster tails with 2 sides tonight. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. That's what I've been just craving. That whole ruck, I was just like lobster tails, lobster tails, lobster tails. So, oh, that feels great. Oh, damn. If anything, oh, I got something in my eye. If anything, this ruck definitely is helping me get my back into it. Back, shoulders, legs, all of it. Because, man, I was feeling it, and I am drenched in sweat. I'm gonna try to take this up. Ugh. The shirt's sticking to me because of all the damn sweat. Oh, I got it in my eyes. Shit's burning. I'm gonna try to strain it out. It's heavy because it's so damn wet. All right, let's see. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. I mean, everything's just drenched. Surprisingly, I didn't finish my water. Not this time, at least. But it isn't nearly as hot out today. Let me see what the temperature is. It's not nearly as hot out today as it was the first time I did a ruck, which is surprising, and it's also good because, man, that shit would have kicked my butt. Let's see. But I did definitely improve from the last time that I did it as far as time, stretching, and hydrating. So like I said in the last video, make sure you guys are hydrating right before an event, especially in extreme heat, because dehydration will hit you before you even know it. When you start to feel that cotton mouth, it's already hitting you. So it's actually 90 out right now. It says it feels like 105, but it's 90 degrees out right now. But it is also 5:37 in the afternoon. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some grub, and I'm gonna load all of my stuff into the car. I'm gonna go get some grub, and then that's gonna be the video. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.